Poboy special here. Today's the day. I finished one of the items on my bucket list. I'm in the Big D, Dallas, and I'm going to Dealey Plaza. That's right, this is JFK Part 2. I'm going to take you to the book depository. We're going to go see the grassy knoll. We're going to go see it all. And you're going to see it with me, coming right up. Here we go. Right on the X. There it is. We just went right over it.
Is that tape? It looks like tape.
Alright. There it is. The grassy knoll. We're finally here in Dallas. And as you can see behind me, we're at Dealey Plaza. Over here is the grassy knoll, and you can see the picket fence. We'll go and see a close-up of it here in a minute. Over here is where you see where the Zapruder film was shot. And over here, the book depository, we're gonna go see that too. So we're here, let's go check it out. All right, here's the first X. You go up the road, you see the second X in the road. Up there's the book depository. Took a rangefinder, stood on the X in the middle of the road, pointed it to where the window that the shot was fired, 89 yards. This is where the Zapruder film was shot. Right here, this is where Zapruder was standing when he was filming the President motorcade coming from this direction right here to the X. This is exactly where Zapruder film was filmed. Right down there, from here to there, it is
about 39 yards.
39 yards. If you go to the corner of the fence, you can clearly see the X in the middle of the road right there. And we'll see if we can zoom in on it. Right there it is. Alright, I'm exactly 25 yards from where the fence goes this way. 25 yards down this fence at the grassy knoll, you can see the X, and that's almost the perfect angle. I mean, that right there's the X. This is almost the perfect angle from the Zapruder film where you can see the fatal headshot from the front. And this would be the perfect spot. And it is rumored that right behind me, as soon as everything happened, they hopped on a train and they were gone. And from here to the train is just about 69 yards. So from where I'm standing here at this fence to that moving train behind me from the train yard is about 69 yards. Not far at all. So you could do whatever you wanted to do, hop on the train and be gone.
Building. She was at the old red courthouse where she says
yes, ma'am, thank you. I enjoyed meeting you all. That's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. Over 200 people. Over 200 people. All ran up here. Everybody ran to the grassy knoll. Because everybody knew the last shot come from this fence. Shit. Ain't no last shot coming up there. And Lee Harvey Oswald, ladies and gentlemen, if you believe Lee Harvey Oswald shot John Kennedy, you were all born a damn fool from your mother's womb. Oswald ain't fired shit from that window. Malcolm Wallace was shooting from the window. Charles Nicoletti was on top of the Dow Tech building. And then James Files and Charles Harrison were here. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, that they didn't tell you all. They covered this up. That man right there, Mr. James Tigg, there he is right there. Standing down at the foot of the bridge. Mr. Tigg was shot in the face. There's the bullet hole in his face. Bullet hit him right there. And that shot came from the Dow Tech building, that dark red building across the street. It didn't come from the book depository. And then, ladies and gentlemen, there are the other 4 missed shots. There was a total of 5 missed shots, including the one that hit Mr. Ted. 5 shots missed. They don't tell you none of that up there because the 6th floor museum is government oriented. And if they wouldn't be up there. Been there since '89 when it opened. I remember the day 6th floor museum opened. August 6, 1989, that's when it opened. And it is the most bombastic, elaborate lie ever told that Lee Harvey Oswald shot John Kennedy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask y'all a question. I asked everybody this question that comes here. And I've been coming down here 49 years talking to people on this grassy knoll. I've been coming here, being here that day. What crime was Mr. Oswald arrested for that day?
Killing a police officer.
That's right, sir. That's right, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, 43 minutes. 43 minutes after President Kennedy and Governor Connally were shot here, Mr. Lee Harvey Oswald did do this, and it's the only murder he committed that day. He shot and killed Officer J.D. Tippit. Killed that man right there, police officer Dallas. And that's the only murder Oswald committed that day. And the only reason Oswald shot Officer Tippit was supposed to kill him. Jack Ruby set the whole thing up. So once Tippit didn't get the job done and wound up getting killed himself, entered Jack Ruby that Sunday morning in front of 88 Dallas police officers, live on NBC in the old Dallas Police Department, yes sir. They let Jack Ruby down there to kill Lee Harvey Oswald, and he did just that. I remember the whole weekend, folks, I saw the whole thing unfold. Never will forget it. Ladies and gentlemen, you got
We're on the 7th floor of the book depository. We're standing right above where Lee Harvey Oswald took 3 shots, apparently. You can see out the window here the 2 X's on the road, the first X and then the second X right down there. So you're looking at it the same as we are. Now we're 1 floor up. It was actually shot from the 6th floor, and this is the 7th floor. So they won't let you go because it's all cased in and whatnot, and they won't let you take pictures. So we're straight above it. We're 1 floor above it. So according to the book Dead Wrong by Dr. Thomas McConnell, he states in his book that there were 3 different shots. The first one hit him in the neck, the second one hit Connally, and the third one hit Kennedy in the head, as you can see at the bottom of the paragraph. The third fatal bullet hit Kennedy in the head, so therefore proving that there was more than 1 shot. And in the book, The Killing of a President by Robert Groden, we see several things. For instance, here you see 3 different shots from 2 different buildings. Also, it says on the 4th shot, 2 different shots, 2 different buildings. And an autopsy diagram showing a head wound and a neck or back wound. And also another doctor's comment saying 2 wounds, throat and head. And here you have 14 witnesses of the president's head wound. They're all demonstrating their answer to the question, where was the exit wound on President Kennedy's head? The exit wound in the rear confirms that the entrance wound was in the front, proving a shooter on the grassy knoll and a conspiracy. So all 14 of these witnesses are showing that an exit wound came from the back, so an entrance had to come from a front. Here's another drawing, an entrance wound with an exit wound in the back, and a depiction of a drawing showing the entrance from the front. And according to the big lie, this is showing that it came from the back. We know that that can't be true because it had to have come from the front
possibly from the grassy knoll. So the entrance wound had to come from the front.
So I am right now exactly where Zapruder was standing, filming the infamous Zapruder film that everybody has seen. Right behind me is the X that you'll see in the middle of the road. So, final thoughts? After seeing everything here, after being in both museums, the Dallas Museum and the Book Depository Museum, listening, reading all these books, my conclusion, my final thoughts is the final headshot came from the front. Had to have come from the front. Could not have come from behind. But that's my final thought. You saw it here on the Poboy Special Channel.
In Dallas.
One of the cool things in the museum was this large picture of John F. Kennedy and First Lady Jackie Kennedy. But there's something unique about it. Let's take a very closer look to see what it is that's so special about it. If you take a close look with a magnifying glass at President Kennedy, you'll notice that the pixels used to create his image are actually her, Jackie Kennedy, which is really cool. And likewise, when you look at First Lady Jackie Kennedy's portrait, the pixels are composed of him, the President, John F. Kennedy. That is truly remarkable. I thought both of these, doing it that way where they're both him and her, comprising each other, I think that's just awesome. That was just remarkable. This is one of my favorite pieces in the museum. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you thought this was interesting, don't forget, like and subscribe.